Hello everyone, and welcome to a short recap of my first solo playthrough of the third scenario in my Memoir 44 Breakthrough Bagration campaign. This is the third scenario, Daugavpils, and the result was a very big German win by 20, actually 21, but they can get more than 20, so the last one doesn't count, but 20 medals to 8. The Russians did take a couple of town hexes. This one. They were close to claiming this one and this one as well. Well, they weren't really close to claiming it, but they could have. It didn't go very well with the reinforcements over here. The Germans actually blocked most entry points. This one was blocked by that depleted unit over here. There was a Tiger tank on one of these. At a certain moment, there was a Tiger tank here and another Russian infantry unit here. This one, of course, they can't enter, and the town was occupied by this unit. So yeah, then it becomes a bit more difficult to enter new units there between the entry hexes. The partisans did very effectively block the supply train here. It never moved and it actually sustained a hit. But it needs 3 hits to be destroyed. That is the wagon and any possible cargo, and 4 hits to actually destroy the locomotive itself, and that will grant a victory medal as well. Yeah, they could have, perhaps they should have attacked it more, but anyway, what they did do is they prevented any other reinforcements from arriving. The other German supply train, was much more effective. It actually dropped off the Tiger over here. It dropped off a couple of infantry units as well. Yeah, so I will playtest it once more as written currently. I do think there are options, as in all the other scenarios, for the Russians. So far, all of them are, well, yeah, maybe easier to play for the Germans. But that's okay, I guess. You know, it should be a bit of a challenge for the Russians. And in the first 2 scenarios, Vitebsk and Polotsk, actually, once you figure out how to play the Russians, maybe they even have an edge, and they certainly have a chance. Over here as well, what I will try next time is to push harder on this front, on this flank, the right flank, that is, for the Russians. Because they really have superiority in numbers there, and they didn't do enough with it. It looks quite daunting because there's an infantry unit over here, and they have to break through some obstacles here, and there's an infantry unit there, but it doesn't actually hit much in the beginning. They do, of course, have the artillery here and the 88 there, which can strike at units. This one has a range of 4. It hits at 2, and also hits armor or vehicles on stars. And this one, of course, is regular artillery, but those two combined can really do some damage, but they probably should press their advantage there, because once they break through, it's actually pretty easy to more or less make it to the other side of the board. But then, of course, they'll still have to cross the railroad. Armor units have to stop there, and then the river will have to be crossed too if they want to exit units there, which will grant them points. But they can build a pontoon bridge there, so that's an option as well. But yeah, I think that's what I should do, because pushing right through the middle, that's where the German front is actually the strongest. And the Tiger, even though it was eventually destroyed, it's an elite Tiger, that is a heroic leader Tiger. It rolls 4-4-4, 4-4-4. And other than that, it just works like a normal Tiger. Yeah. This is probably the flank where the Russians should try the hardest, and then where there are actually options. So let's see how it turns out on the next playtest, and I'll keep you posted. Thank you for watching, and see you after the next one.